2 Corinthians 4:17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment. I'm going to stop there. The verse does continue, and I'll talk about the rest in the next video, but look at that. Our light affliction. First, it calls opposition, affliction, light. It says it's light. Why is it light? Because it feels like so many times that affliction is so like overpowering. It is reigning and dominating over us. But the Bible actually calls it light. See, if it calls it light, then why do we as believers allow opposition to like beat us down so much? We're called to reign over that, and we have the victory. So if we have the victory, if things come at us, it should only be light. We shouldn't be paying so much attention to something that's been defeated, if that makes sense. And it says our light affliction, which is but for a moment. So not only is it light because we have the greater one in us, the exceeding greatness of power, exceeding greatness. So the power that has been instilled in us with the greater one is exceeding. So there's no other close second, closer power. So we have the power of God that overcomes everything. And we have the Holy Spirit that overcomes everything. So it's light affliction, and it's but for a moment. It's but for a moment. If we think about it, opposition is always but for a moment. But what's eternal? God is. Everything of God will always be there. Always. It's eternal. It's always going to be there. Every attribute of God will always remain the same. Opposition and affliction, it comes and goes. It's depending on circumstances. It is always fluctuating. So not only is it light, but it's always moving around. And if we allow ourselves to be dogged on by this opposition, it's not just going to be but for a moment. What is meant to be but for a moment turns into minutes, days, weeks, months. We allow opposition to remain in our life much longer than it should be. See, opposition is meant to just grow us. I'm going to talk about this in the next video, but it's meant to grow us. It's meant for us to be refined, but we get to enjoy being in opposition. Why? Because we know we're going to come out stronger at the end. Count it all joy, my brethren, when you face various trials. Why? Because the testing of your faith produces what? Perseverance, endurance, tenacity. It grows me. It grows me. It makes me stronger. That's what opposition does. The testing of our faith. So when we allow it to dog on us, we're not following that. See, it can be hard, and it's okay because where we are weak, He is strong, and He has supplied everything for us. But at the end of the day, we should not be allowing opposition to dog us and walk all over us when we have authority over it and we have dominion over it. It's light affliction. It'll come for a moment. We're going to go through opposition. But Jesus never gave in to His opposition, His temptation. He never did. He just kept on moving, kept on pushing, and like this verse says, it came and it went. It comes and it goes. So know that opposition is light, and it's but for a moment.